Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and hi. In this video, we will be discussing about an important environmental issue, thermal pollution in waterways. Our presentation title is Heat Waves in Waterways, exploring thermal pollution which focus on how human activities contribute to this problem and its harmful impacts on aquatic ecosystems. Before we dive deeper into this issue, let me introduce our group members. Our group consists of 6 members, Nur Shahara, Aisyah Syaifatunisa, Nurin Kristina, Nur Ain Fatihah, Nur Fatihah Fadila, and Raja Nur Adriana. We hope this presentation helps you understand more about thermal pollution, its causes and its impact, especially in Malaysia. Stay with us as we explore the causes, effects and possible solutions for this issue.
So, what is thermal pollution? Thermal pollution is the degradation of water quality caused by significant temperature changes in water bodies such as rivers, lakes or oceans due to human activities such as deforestation and industrial discharges. This temperature alteration can negatively impact aquatic ecosystem, disrupting biodiversity and natural processes. Why does thermal pollution is an issue in Malaysia? Firstly, thermal pollution in Malaysia is driven by industrial development. The country's growing industrial sector, including power plants, oil refineries and manufacturing facilities, often uses water bodies as cooling systems, discharging heated water back into the environment. Secondly, it is influenced by the operation of hydropower plants and dams. Facilities in regions like Sarawak and Pahang can significantly alter water temperatures, impacting aquatic ecosystem downstream. And lastly, rapid urbanization and climate change play a major role. Urban expansion and rising global temperatures lead to increased urban runoff, which heats water bodies and exacerbates thermal pollution.
Malaysia has developed over 4 main periods. In 1970s onwards, rapid industrialization and large power plants caused noticeable heat discharge. From 1980s until 1990s, coastal areas were impacted by thermal discharges from coal fire and petroleum industry. In 2000s, agricultural activities and large dam projects like Kenai Dam lead to rising water temperature and fluctuations. From 2010 until present, biodiversity losses, especially in Klang Selangor, have been highlighted by studies. These phases show how thermal pollution has grown with Malaysia's development.
Next, there are 6 common causes of thermal pollution. First one is power generation from discharges of hot water from thermal and coal fire power plant, causing releases of heated water into the sea. Second cause is from industrial activities. Factories such as chemical and palm oil industries releases heated wastewater into nearby river, disrupted the natural environment of the river. Third cause is from hydroelectric dams that release deep cooler water from dams, causing thermal imbalance in downstream rivers. Fourth cause is from urbanization. Urban runoff such as heated water from roads and pavements into the river, as we can see that's happening right now in Sungai Klang. Next is deforestation. The removal of riverbank vegetation exposes rivers to direct sunlight, causing the water temperature to increase. Lastly, being climate change. The rising of air temperatures increase the baseline temperature of water bodies and can negatively impact the marine ecosystem.
Thermal pollution is caused by 5 main factors. First, temperature increase. Higher water temperatures reduce oxygen levels, making it harder for aquatic species to survive. Second, 2. Algal blooms. Warmer water promotes harmful algal blooms which degrade water quality and can release toxins. 3. Oxygen depletion. Less dissolved oxygen in warm water stresses aquatic life, harming the ecosystem. 4. Ecosystem disruption. Changes in water temperature disturb species composition and breeding cycle, threatening biodiversity. 5. Regulatory standards with enforcement of regulations allows industry and agriculture to continue polluting unchecked. This highlights the importance of stronger policies and awareness to combat thermal pollution.
Next is the impacts of thermal pollution towards the aquatic life and human. Firstly, decreased dissolved oxygen. When water gets warmer, its ability to hold oxygen will decrease. A sudden rise in water temperature can lead to lower oxygen levels and making it difficult for aquatic animals to survive. Animals that are unable to relocate to cooler areas may eventually die and thus causing a decline in biodiversity. Secondly, increased toxins in water. Thermal pollution often comes with additional pollutants such as solvents, fuel oil, and heavy metals. These toxic substances end up in lakes and rivers where cooling water is discharged and will further harming the aquatic life. Thirdly, habitat disruption. Rising water temperature force aquatic species to migrate to cooler regions. This will disrupt ecosystems as many organisms have specific temperature range that necessary for their growth and reproduction, and that effects on water quality. Thermal pollution fosters the growth of harmful bacteria and pathogens in water. This poses a significant health risk such as waterborne diseases, especially to communities who rely on these water sources. Lastly, impacts on the food chain. Declining fish population and other aquatic organisms caused by the thermal pollution disrupt the food chain. This will affect the human consumption and the overall balance of aquatic ecosystem. Here are several research and news regarding thermal pollution in Malaysia.
Thermal pollution caused by the release of heated industrial wastewater poses significant environmental challenges. To address this, several measures are implemented. These include enforcing regulation such as the Environmental Quality Act (EQA) 1974 and Environmental Impact Assessment (EIA), which ensure industries comply with temperature discharge limit. Cooling technologies like cooling towers, closed-loop system, and advanced heat exchangers are also applied. Additionally, wastewater management systems are used to cool heated water in ponds or artificial lakes before discharge. Periodic monitoring by authorities like the Department of Environment ensure compliance and help mitigate the harmful effect of thermal pollution in ecosystem. Moving on to the techniques to prevent thermal pollution. Firstly, community efforts play a vital role. Awareness campaigns, citizen monitoring programs, and collaborative projects can educate people about thermal pollution and encourage sustainable practices. Secondly, policy and advocacy are crucial. Stakeholder engagement and promoting the use of renewable energy are effective ways to address thermal pollution at a larger scale. Lastly, implementing green infrastructure such as tree planting and building shade structures help to naturally regulate temperature and mitigate the impacts of thermal pollution. Together, these techniques provide a holistic approach to prevention.
In conclusion, thermal pollution in Malaysia is caused by factors such as industrial discharge, power generation, deforestation, and urbanization. These activities significantly harm aquatic ecosystem by reducing oxygen levels, causing harmful algal blooms, and disrupting the balance of flora and fauna. To tackle this issue, it is important to enforce regulations under the Environmental Quality Act, implement advanced cooling technologies, and increase community awareness. By taking this step, we can protect biodiversity, maintain ecological balance, and secure a sustainable future for Malaysia. Together, let's ensure a thriving environment for future generations to cherish. That's all from us. Thank you.